All right, good morning. Happy August 22nd.
Yeah, it was my birthday yesterday.
Ah, happy birthday. Right on. Today's my 8-year anniversary for living in Hawaii.
Wow, all right.
Look, we're celebrating everything.
Yeah.
Dillingham Airborne 4 Bob Alpha taking the active for a closed left pattern. We'll do once around the pattern just for fun while we wait for them. All right, you ready?
Okay.
All right. All right, so we're just gonna step on the gas, get going about maybe 60 miles an hour or so, and then just lift right on off the runway.
Woo-wee!
Yeehaw! All right, Fidel, welcome to my office.
That was quick takeoff.
Yeah, it doesn't take much runway, about maybe, what with the wind we have, about maybe 400 feet.
Uh-huh. Wow, that's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't think I'll be going back to nursing anytime soon. I mean, it was a good career and all, but it ain't this.
So you guys been doing this for 6 years, you said?
Yep, about 6.5 years.
Wow. You know, I was thinking about, I was telling Tom about Philippines.
Uh-huh.
When I retire, you know, maybe get some more hours of this. I might even buy one, try to maybe buy one and just get one down there.
That'd be a kick-ass retirement job.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
come on, flying trikes in the Philippines.
Oh, yeah.
Especially you could, like, put them on floats.
Yeah,
That'd be really fun.
So is this North Shore right here?
Well, this is North Shore. This is sort of the western end of the North Shore. And at the end of the flight, what I usually really like to do is I like to go all the way out to the end of the island right there.
Uh-huh.
It's not very far, and it's really pretty, but that's why I kind of save it for last.
Right.
Right now, I'm just dilly-dallying and waiting for those guys to get in the air. I figure, why should we sit on the ground with the tack meter
Oh,
running?
they haven't started yet? I
No,
thought
no, they have to warm up.
Oh,
See,
okay.
I went flying on the last flight with Mel.
Mel, huh?
Yeah, 3 Bob Alpha, ready to take the active for departure to the east.
Go right ahead.
Thank you.
He's ready?
Yeah. So we'll just kind of fly around right over the top, watch their takeoff.
This is so nice, like a bird, you know?
Yeah, and you'll see, I'll get you on the controls here shortly. Super easy to fly, super easy. The whole trick is just staying relaxed.
Yeah. So how many students you guys have every day, or?
It kind of changes, but like now we're starting to get on our slow season. We usually average about 4 a day.
Wow.
In the busy season, it's 6 to 8 a day.
Wow.
Just total, like so like I do 2 and Tom will do 2, you
Right.
know, or I'll do 3 and he'll do 3. Today we had 3, so I did 2, and he's flying with Matt.
Uh-huh.
So they're right out in front of us there. We're on your 6.
You get a lot of wind out here? A lot of wind, huh?
Yeah, you know, it takes a while to fill in. It hasn't completely filled in yet. The windsock is still kind of, you know, drooping a little bit. You can kind of see on the water. You see how there's like a line
Ripple?
about maybe, it's hard to say, but maybe 200 yards offshore, 300 yards offshore. There's like it goes from lighter water to a little bit darker. So that's a wind line. The darker water, the water's more rough because of the winds.
I see.
And so that will eventually kind of, the winds coming out of the east, they're wrapping around Cayena Point, they're kind of eventually fill in here. Probably by the time we get back, it'll be blowing about maybe 20 or so. That's why we only fly mornings, because we like to go when the winds are real light.
So on the hotter days, it gets windier? Or when it gets warm?
On the hotter days, it gets more thermally, it gets bumpier. Because you got, you know, super hot days, you got the sun baking the island, warms up the air, that warm air, of course, rises.
Right.
Cold air comes in from the ocean and sinks around it to fill in.
Yeah.
So you kind of get this sort of convective pattern, you know, like heating up over the island, cooling down over the ocean, coming in like this. That's why on real light wind days, we'll get sea breezes all the way around the island. The wind will always blow from the ocean because it's kind of coming in. Now today we got strong trade winds, so the trade winds will overtake the sea breezes
I see.
that would normally form. I'm gonna step on the gas, get us up a little higher because it's definitely a little bumpy down here.
Also, if you go a little bit higher, the wind can be calm?
Yeah, a little smoother.
Oh,
Down
okay.
low, it has interference with the mountains,
I
the
see.
trees, all the little hills and stuff. Company. So you go up a little higher, it generally smooths out
tire.
Get out of these bumps. I think we're going to power up a little bit. Where was the smooth air on the last flight?
It was away from Mount Kaala.
So it's getting a little south push and hitting the mountain.
Yes, sir.
Okay, where are you guys at?
We're on your 6.
Alright, well, I'm going to move out towards the ocean and see if I can get some smooth air and get Mr. Bat flying this puppy.
Right on.
Okay, switching back to Dillingham for a little bit.
Okay, switching. Yeah, maybe you need to buy a trike and you might need an instructor to, come out to the
Oh, yeah.
Philippines. Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, I'll pick you guys up at the airport.
Woohoo! So it's a little smoother now that we got a little higher. We're up here at 1,400 feet.
I noticed.
If I let go of the bar completely, it'll just kind of float right about there. Now we still have some small bumps, so it moves around a little bit, but you can
Right.
see how it just kind of wants to float right there, right?
Right.
And then from this position, a right turn is just dipping the right wing,
Uh-huh.
kind of leaving it out there where it
Well, it's
floats.
not much to,
Not at all. And then a left turn is just dipping the left wing.
wow.
And once you get the turn going, I'll show you, the wing is kind of just balanced. So once you get the turn going, you can let go, and we just stay in the turn.
I see.
So you don't have to use a whole lot of energy. You kind of use a little muscle to get the turn going. When you get the bank angle you want, you just
Yeah.
kind of relax.
Yeah,
Let the
Tom-
aircraft do the work.
Tom was telling me that, if you turn, it'll keep turning
Yeah,
until
it'll
you
just
move it.
Exactly. Here, go ahead and try it. Put your hands up there. Nice relaxed grip. Remember to leave it out there where it just kind of wants to float. Sort of loosen your grip up and feel that sweet spot there. And then let's try a left turn.
Oh, left turn.
Yep, so just pull it with your left, but leave the bar out. Yeah, a little more. There you go. Once you get the turn going, you can just relax. Leave the bar out, just relax, let it turn. Good.
Woo!
Let's try a right turn. There you go. Relax your grip. Relax your arms. There you go. Just let the
Wow.
aircraft do the work. So now you know how easy my job is. Don't tell anybody,
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Big secret. It's very demanding and dangerous. Let them all think that. Go ahead and straighten us out again. And what happened to our buddies? Okay, there they are. So what I used to do is, I'm kind of like, a little keen on the North Shore. So I usually just sort of fly the shoreline up towards Waimea Bay.
Uh-huh.
As we get a little closer to those mountains, it'll get even bumpier because we're getting up to the downwind side of the mountains. So we'll just go a little higher. We may even get up around some clouds and a little bit of rain. And if we do, it'll be perfect because we'll see some kick-butt rainbows.
Oh, I see. Where are they at?
They were there. Let's see. There should be.
Are they above us?
Yeah, they're above us and about a mile or so out in front of us. I just had them and now I lost them. Let's see. Go ahead and dip that left wing a little.
I think they're down there. I see them right there.
Where?
Here, right there. Are they there?
Oh, they dropped down?
They dropped down. Look like.
I don't see them.
See it?
No,
It's not them.
I don't see what you're looking at.
Like towards those rain
Oh, no,
clouds.
they're up there. Up in the blue sky.
Oh,
Right above that kind of wispy cloud. Look
wow,
how high they are.
man.
Hey, how's the air up there?
Getting real nice at 2,900 and the clouds are a little lower than I thought, at least in one place.
All right, cool.
A lot of rain showers out there in the foothills.
Yeah, it's pretty. He's talking about all those rain showers over
It's
there.
getting much better here at 3,100 on this lower cloud level. And I don't know if we're going to go on top of that other one as we head up the coast.
So they moved up.
Yeah.
Traffic experimental 589er Juliet Whiskey is taking the
Tom, in general, he flies a little higher than I, sort of
Right.
on average. But we kind of have similar flying styles. Hey, Adam, did you change out your radios? Because it sounds a lot better now.
It's changed out the three, the push to top switch, and fiddled with the antenna.
Ah, right on. Yeah, you sound so much more clear now. It's really, we appreciate that. So we'll keep going towards the left a little bit.
Okay.
By the way, do you know the name of this lovely mountain over here?
No, what is that?
Her name is Mount Kaala, and the reason I point her out is because she's the tallest spot on Oahu.
Oh,
There we go, that's good. We kind of angle on up the coastline there. And whenever I go to the east, what I usually do is I stay just on the Mauka, or just on the mountain side
Uh-huh.
of the shoreline. And that way in your video, you kind of, you know, get the whole shoreline in your video. If we go out over the water right now, all you would see is blue water.
Oh.
And then on the way back, we'll go out over the water and kind of film going facing the island. Look, you can just barely see Diamond Head from here.
Oh yeah.
See it? The other side of that rain
Get the
shower?
rain clouds.
Yeah.
The rain shower.
So we're at about 2,000 feet, and it definitely got a little smoother. I think the winds are a little bit out of the southeast today, and we were in a little bit of rotor from that mountain right there.
Okay.
Now that we're in line with the valley, it's a little smoother. If anybody was burning anything, earlier this morning somebody was burning something down here.
You can see it?
You can see the smoke, yeah. Sometimes I can look down and see some flags too. Like if you sometimes at the high school they'll have flags out.
That looks like a field over there. Is that a high school field down there?
Yeah, baseball or a football field. Yep, you got it.
Wow, this is so beautiful. Like a bird.
Yeah, and when you get in the smooth air like this, it's so nice. Hey Tom, company.
Company.
I'll let Tom know. Hey, I think we were just in the rotor of Mount Kaala because we're only at 2,000 feet and it's perfectly smooth. We just had to get around the mountain.
I just got on frequency. You got to give me a moment. So what did you say?
I said I think that that turbulence was coming around Mount Kaala because we're only at 2,000 feet and it's perfectly smooth. We just had to get around the mountain.
Yep, I think you're right. I think it was clipping Mount Carl. We're at 4,200 though, and Matt's on the controls, and we're having a good time. We're going to fly around this big hole and then decide if we want to go on top. I bet you there's an inversion on top of that little white cloud. Just looks like it.
I think you might need oxygen if you go that high.
Yeah, we're young, fit boys, you know. We can stand it up here.
Poor Matt doesn't have any gloves.
That's true. I didn't give him gloves. I didn't know we were going this high.
So they're a little bit higher.
Well, they're up at 4,200 feet. Like
Driving
what?
boys toughing it up.
Like I said, in general, he flies a little higher than I do. He always tends to go for the smoother air up high. I tend to fly as low as is comfortable.
Right,
you know?
right.
Like if it gets bumpy and snotty, okay, we'll go a little higher. But otherwise, I like to keep it kind of low. But I'm always game for anything. If you want to go higher, we can go higher.
Oh no, that's fine.
What I'm really hoping is we'll kind of stay nice and smooth, and head up to that rain shower over there. And if we can get into the rain shower with this big blue hole here, we'll see some beautiful rainbows. So I'm kind of hoping if we beeline over there, the rain will still be there. I don't want it to go
straight
away.
ahead.
Yeah, it's so pretty when you see the rainbows from the air.
Look at this. Wow.
Nice job on the flying. See how easy it is when it's smooth?
Wow.
So easy.
Now it doesn't if it gets too rough, these bars doesn't go erratic. The handlebars.
You know, it does a little bit. You felt it somewhat.
I felt it.
You know,
I did.
yeah. And that was real mild turbulence. I mean, you can get in some really nasty turbulence
Oh, really?
if you try. Yeah. And that's one of the reasons why, because every flight we do is a lesson where we really encourage people to take the controls as much as they want to. If I take somebody up in bumpy, nasty air, it's not really, it's not a successful scenario. Like it's like learning to drive on icy roads, right?
Yeah.
The first time you're out on the ice, that isn't fair, So Tom and I tend to fly, 7 days a week, but just in the mornings, because this is the nicest air the whole day.
Oh, yeah.
It's only going to get stronger and stronger. In fact, you can already start to see it if you know how to read the water. The water tells us a lot. You see how? Okay, first of all, forget the water for a second.
Okay.
You know how when water comes out of your faucet, you got a nice smooth flow, right?
Right.
And then you put your hands underneath, and the water underneath your hands like splashes everywhere, right? Your hands mess up that nice smooth flow.
Right.
Well, the mountains do the same thing to the wind. So on the upwind side, it's nice and smooth. On the downwind side, the air is sort of splashing or there's sort of thrashing about. It's sort of tumbling over the mountains, right? So if you look at the ocean right over here, you see how it doesn't look consistent anymore? Like over here, it looks kind of consistent, right?
Right.
But over there, you see what sailors and boaters would call gusts.
Right.
Little dark, irregular patches on the water. If you can imagine air kind of hitting the mountains and then separating, that nice smooth laminar flow separating and sort of splashing and tumbling,
That means it's
hitting the ocean at different velocities. That's what it looks like. So the ocean tells us right there, look, it's just downwind of the mountains. It's going to be bumpy.